Hi guys, Patrick here with a collection overview of my Nintendo 64 games. In alphabetical order for the most part. Starting with 1080 Snowboarding, really great game. Possibly my favourite snowboarding game this, even better. I prefer it to SSX. I believe the actual game mechanics of it are more realistic. That's saying something. I still haven't played a snowboarding game that's as good as that. Really great game. Now for one of my most valuable games, a complete copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Picked this up for really cheap at a car boot sale. I'm not going to tell you how cheap it was, but let's say it was below £5 anyway. Really awesome find. It was buried away in someone's box. Bit of damage to the box there, but nothing that'll decrease the value too much. Also, it's a really fun game. No game really since, well, the game that I've played anyway has been aimed so much at an adult audience. Basically it's a squirrel who swears a lot and gets drunk just like that. But yeah, really fun game, great game. Now for one of the legendary games of the N64, Donkey Kong 64. Prefer this to games like Banjo-Kazooie. Probably might be a bit biased because I really love Donkey Kong games, but yeah, really great game. Diddy Kong Racing. Some people prefer this to Mario Kart. I'm not one of them, but I can definitely see why people love this game. One of my favourite racing games of all time, F-Zero X. Definitely my favourite racing game on the N64 anyway. Yeah, really good game. FIFA 64. This is a really fun game to play. You know, it's when you get your friends around, used to the graphics and the gameplay of FIFA 12, and they come around and play this. It really makes you think of what games would started out like. Gauntlet Legends. One of my favourite RPGs actually. Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Now for possibly my favourite game of all time, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Not much needs to be said about that game really. Jet Force Gemini. Definitely, in my opinion, this is one of the most influential games on the N64. If it wasn't for this, Jak and Daxter wouldn't exist, Ratchet and Clank wouldn't exist. You know, it's just, I believe it is a really influential game, and a lot of games that wouldn't be around today if it wasn't for this. And also, it's a really good game in its own right. Now again, for possibly the most, if it wasn't for this game, no one would be playing Call of Duty right now. GoldenEye 007. Possibly you could say Perfect Dark, which I'll show you in a second, is a better game. But I prefer this simple fact that, well, what's better than being James Bond? But yeah, so many elements of this game are standard now in first-person shooters. If it wasn't for this game, people wouldn't be playing games like Call of Duty or Battlefield now. Not the way they are now anyway. I have Mario Tennis. Mario Kart 64. WWF No Mercy. Like I said before, Perfect Dark. Possibly you could say superseded GoldenEye. Made by Rare, the same people who made GoldenEye. However, something about GoldenEye draws me to it. But Perfect Dark, really good game. The only N64 game I haven't played that I've got is Premier Manager 64. Saw it for 10p, local cash converters. I thought I'd pick it up. Probably never going to play it. Now for one of my favourite games as a kid, and still one of my favourite games, Super Smash Bros. With the Nintendo 64. Again, another influential game on the 64, Super Mario 64. Incidentally, that was probably the first game I played in 3D as we know it today. Yeah, really influential. Star Wars games, I have Star Wars Rogue Squadron and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Turok 2. V-Rally 99. WrestleMania 2000. Wave Race 64. And finally from the last two, I have Pokemon Stadium, complete with the transfer pack. Allows you to play your Game Boy games on your television. And again, a really, really good game. And finally, can't fit it in the camera, but Lilac Wars for the basic Star Fox 64. These Americans out there, complete with the Rumble pack. All these games are complete. This is one of the collections that I'm going to pride myself in, I think, as a collector. As you can tell, I'm just starting out with most of my collections. But yeah, this is N64, my favourite console. Some of my favourite games ever on the N64. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Comment if you like and recommend any games that you think I should get. Thanks.